Welcome back. This morning, we're giving a voice to victims like 14-year-old Emily Pike. She was found murdered, her body parts in trash bags on the side of the road outside of Phoenix, Arizona. Her brutal murder is sending shockwaves through her San Carlos Apache community where she was living. Emily was living in a group home at the time that she ran away in January, and hikers discovered her remains a couple weeks later. She was found in eastern Arizona, and her family is devastated.
And we don't know at this time, who is responsible, but I do know they mess with the wrong people. We are not going to be quiet. This is not going to, we want justice, and we're not going to be quiet until we get it.
Several vigils have been held to honor Emily Pike and to bring visibility to missing and murdered Indigenous people. Emily's killer is still out there this morning. Let's talk about how we get justice for Emily. I have two very special guests I want to welcome in. They got up very early this morning to be with us, and we're so grateful for that. Emily's uncle, Allred Pike Jr., is with us, and Mary Kim Titla is with us as well, who knows Emily's family and who's also the executive director of the organization United National Indian Tribal Youth. Welcome to you both. Allred, I'd like to begin with you, if I may, please. And might I just start by saying, on behalf of everyone at Court TV, we are so sorry for your loss. Allred, tell us about your niece, Emily, please.
Emily was just a teen, she was learning how to do her makeup. She was full of life. She was a happy young girl, no matter what the circumstance, she smiled. And all the pictures that are out there, you could see that beautiful smile of my niece. And that's the perfect example of who she was. She was always smiling.
Sunshine, just a picture of sunshine. When I look at the photos of her, that's how I would imagine her, Allred. Mary Kim, you're also a member of the San Carlos Apache tribe that Emily belonged to. What can you tell us about the sentiment among the members of the community learning of Emily's murder?
This has been outrageous for us. It's been heartbreaking. We're going through all the phases of grief along with the family. Many of us, know the extended family and the relatives, and the fact that she is from our tribal community brings it to another level. It makes it more personal. We all have suffered some sort of trauma in our lives due to, the historical and generational trauma that we've experienced in our history. And many of us, others, including my own family, we have our own relatives who've gone missing and were found murdered. So we are experiencing, the sad. And we feel for the family very deeply. There's been an outpouring in our community surrounding the family, to support the family, to show solidarity and to show that we care. So people are coming together to walk and to have vigils and to march. And they're creating posters and T-shirts, and it's really been amazing to see that we are alarmed at what happened, and everyone wants justice.
Yes, Mary Kim, and might I say, on behalf of all of us, we are sorry for the losses you've experienced. I understand you've had 3 relatives go missing, and we are so sorry, 3 female relatives, I should say, that you've experienced that. And when you come from that place of understanding and trauma, this just hits so much harder. Allred, tell me, when we think back, I'm sure you've gone over these facts of Emily's case in your mind zillions of times. We understand that she ran away from the group home. She had run away before. We understand police were called. What do you think might have happened? Do you think that somebody could have been trying to lure her? Do you think that she was targeted by someone trying to get her out of that group home and out of the safe place she was in and to do her harm?
That's a very, the possibilities there for someone to lure her out. I mean, from Mesa to where she was found is a good 80-mile drive. So from where she was at to where she ended up is way out there in the middle of nowhere. So questions kind of come up. How did she end up all the way back close to the reservation borders? Who would be able to do something like this? You know, is it somebody local? Is it that somebody from the valley bring her back down towards close to the reservation? The questions are out there. How, why? You know, it's just frustrating that we're not getting any answers at the moment.
Right. I'm sure it's incredibly frustrating. We know, Mary Kim, we know that the Department of Child Safety has opened up an inquiry into that group home where Emily was living. And we know that there's also a legal push in the House of Representatives right now with a bill to try to change the Amber Alert system to make sure that it includes Indigenous people. Your thoughts on these two components, please?
It's very important to have an Amber Alert for missing and murdered Indigenous women and girls. We know that this is an epidemic. Indigenous women have the highest rates when it comes to missing and murdered Indigenous or people. And so this is very important. We want to make sure that this doesn't happen again. There have been too many cases, and we're very concerned, you know, that if someone else goes missing, what's the response time? We all know that there were so many things that went wrong in this particular case, and the family was not notified very quickly. The tribal community did not learn about this issue until a week or two later, and it's very alarming. So having an Amber Alert is very important. To address this issue, it is widespread, and we've have others in our community that are still missing and have not been found. And what's really alarming is that the perpetrator or perpetrators in this case are still on the loose. So obviously, you know, there is some level of fear in the community. They're still out there. And again, Emily deserves justice. The family deserves justice, deserve closure.
Yes, they sure do. We're going to continue following the case. I want to have you both back on again sometime soon. Mary Kim, Allred, thank you both so much for talking about this very important case. We appreciate you, and we send you our love. And as we head to break, let's keep remembering the victim of this case, Emily Pike. We're keeping her at the forefront of the story as authorities continue searching for her killer or killers. She was only 14 years old. Her favorite color was pink, and her uncle says he'll always see that little girl smiling back at him. We're going to continue honoring Emily Pike by following her case as we continue fighting for justice. We'll be right back.